How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Jonathan.
I always talk really, really fast
I
in
don't
these
know
intros.
why I'm still going to
And tonight, we are going to talk about the Raw and Smackdown after WrestleMania. It's usually very exciting, usually a lot of fun, usually a lot of new things, some debuts, some returns. So we got a lot to talk about. And as well, we're going to talk about after the Raw and Smackdown, we're going to talk about the Superstar shakeup that will happen next week. What our predictions might be, what we think, who's going where, and stuff like that. So let's get started with Monday Night Raw, where Stephanie McMahon is in the ring with her arm all in a sling and stuff like that. And then, she credits Ronda Rousey for a great match and invites Ronda Rousey into the ring so they can kind of, hey, shake it, like hug it out. Congratulations. Ronda ain't having any of it. She puts her in the armbar once again. And, fans love it. She's happy. Everybody's happy. And that's how we start off Raw. What do you think?
Good promo.
Yeah,
I
that was
like
cool.
That. Stephanie, love it or not, Stephanie McMahon is good on the mic. So she sold it good. Ronda
she is
came
good
out. Ronda came out, did what she needed to do. It was cool. They're giving her that hype after WrestleMania. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was.
Have you noticed the way she does her armbar though? She kind of turns the arm.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is probably for safety reasons. Probably. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know. It looks weird because an armbar, a straight armbar, is like this because this goes up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like she turns it.
It could be for safety reasons, but again, like one of the things that I've noticed that they've been doing with Ronda is having her milk it a little bit more. So it's like it's not like I'm gonna put you in the armbar. That's it. You're on the armbar. It's like no, like
she
you guys ready?
The
you guys
arm.
ready? You guys ready for this armbar? Here it is.
I've noticed that actually. She'll like when she had her on the floor.
Yeah.
And she had her arm.
Yeah.
And she kind of just looked at. You know how she
that
mean face she has. Oh
yeah, she got that.
She grabs the arm and she's like,
"You guys ready?"
It's kind of like how the Rock used to look around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because she's building up that anticipation with the fans. So it's so she's learning. It's not UFC. In UFC, you better get that submission ASAP because or else he's gonna have a counter or something.
Yeah, the other oh my bad. The other person's on
they're gonna counter it.
The counter.
Yeah, but she did introduce her.
It.
She introduced her pretty funny. My friend Ronda Rousey. So it was funny. But again, this is probably going to continue for a while. I think that their whole thing is going to continue for a bit. But I liked it. It was a good way of starting off Raw, fun way to just kind of go with it. And it was cool. So we go to our first official match where Nia Jax comes out and Alexa Bliss and Mickie James come out. And they said, you know what? You don't have a partner for today. Nobody wants to tag with you. At that moment, I was like, somebody from NXT. And
this was cut off of Hulu.
What? It was cut off of Hulu.
Yeah.
Really?
But I kind of went over and I saw.
Okay. Ember Moon from NXT, former NXT Women's Champion, made her debut on the main roster, and she got the pin on Alexa Bliss, hitting her finisher, the Eclipse. It's like so she goes to the middle or top rope, and she kind of spins and does a Stone Cold Stunner in a way.
Okay, I think I've seen it.
Yeah,
she's the one that relinquished her title with NXT, right?
No, she lost it. Had lost it. She lost it on. Spoiler alert! She lost it on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she lost it on Saturday.
That's because I had heard that she was gonna come over.
Yeah.
I think they're just not burying, but kind of already just putting Alexa to the side already.
You know what? She shined in SmackDown for a whole year. She shined in Raw for a whole year. Let's put the spotlight on someone else, and I think she's
gonna become another Bayley.
I
don't know. We'll see. We'll
see. But it was.
I think this whole Nia thing is probably gonna keep going. Maybe the next few.
I could see it. I could see it going for a little bit. But I'm very happy to see Ember Moon debut. I'm not surprised. I expected it once I saw her lose the championship on Saturday. I think once we saw people lose championships, I was like, this guy's coming, this girl's coming. So not surprised, but it was a cool way of introducing her. It was a lot of fun.
She's good.
Yeah, she really is good. Then we get a backstage promo, which was very sad backstage promo where Braun Strowman and the new tag team champion, his tag team partner, Nicholas, have to relinquish the Raw tag team title belts to Kurt Angle's. But
not before the little kid Nicholas told
Well, before we get there, I'll let you get that part. But Strowman says, you know what? He's got some prior engagements, like the 4th grade, But when the kid gets older, what did the kid say?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I'm just playing on that. Everybody's gonna get these hands.
They're gonna get. These
I thought
hands.
it was cool. I actually liked that part because the little kid was part of it and
Yeah.
he was able to say something.
And the fans popped. The fans loved it. They were like, "That's awesome." So it didn't end the way I thought it was going to end. I knew that they were going. They were not.
You
gonna
thought
leave
they were
Raw.
gonna have a match?
I thought there was going to be a match. I knew they were not going to leave Raw with the tag team championships after what happened at WrestleMania. I was like, okay, there's going to be a new tag team champions, but I thought there was going to be an actual match. So they did this way as relinquishing the belts. I thought it was fine. I actually thought it was cool. You know what? It was cool. So then Angle sets up, an elimination tournament, a tag team elimination tournament with the winners of this tournament facing the Bar at the Saudi Arabia, the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Because the Bar
was the number one contender. They have a rematch clause.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we need to drink some water. So Angle sets up that, but then we get another debut where No Way Jose from NXT debuted and just completely squashed this jobber, John Skyler. Didn't expect No Way Jose to debut. I don't think there's anything. I don't know.
It's not gonna last.
It's not gonna last.
Most of the people that come out dancing and have that type of character don't last long.
And that's what my wife was telling me. She was like, "This guy reminds me of Adam Rose." What was his name?
Yeah.
Remember Adam Rose? I was like, "Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is gonna last long."
We know who used to be like that.
Who?
He's part of the New Day.
It was Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods used to do
the Funkadactyls or whatever.
Yeah. They never last, bro. Disco Inferno from WCW. He actually did
Fandango.
Fandango.
But Fandango was popular though. They were doing the Fandango thingy.
Yeah. But look, where's Fandango now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. I didn't even know who he was. He danced and stuff like that, and I was
cool
just
entrance,
like,
fun entrance. But I don't see this going anywhere.
Yeah,
I just think he's
so.
I don't see him going anywhere. To be honest with you. I haven't seen much of him in NXT. Usually when I watch NXT, is normally their major pay-per-views. I love watching the pay-per-views.
Why would they bring him over? That's kind of weird. Maybe something different.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking, something different. But he's there, and he defeated this jobber. So then we'll move on to the first of the tag team elimination matches, where the Revival defeated Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. So that means that the Revival advances to next week's elimination match. So I guess it's the finals because it was only 4 teams. So it's the finals of the elimination match. And they won by pinfall. They hit the shatter machine on Anderson. What did you think about this match?
It was cool, man. I like Carl Anderson. And,
I do
and
too,
Luke
man.
so
But you know what? I'm gonna say. Well, you know what? We'll save it today because you know where I'm heading here. You know where I'm heading here. Okay. So I was heading towards the Superstar shakeup, but we'll talk about this after Raw and SmackDown. So Seth Rollins is the next one who comes out to celebrate his Intercontinental Championship match and his Intercontinental Championship and the fact that he is now a Grand Slam champion. So then Finn Balor comes out and he kind of congratulates Rollins. He deserves it, but he wants to be the first challenger to Rollins' title.
Yeah.
And Rollins is down for it. He was like, they shook hands. They're like, yep, we're down. We're going to make some classic matches. But The Miz has something to say about that. He comes out and he says he's owed a mandatory rematch where Rollins says, well, all right, you want the rematch? Let's do it right now. But The Miz says he wants it at Backlash.
Yeah.
So is Backlash before the Saudi Arabia?
It's in a month. No, Backlash is after.
So Backlash is almost then May, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
because they just had it's only one pay-per-view per month.
Okay, got you. All right. So Jeff Hardy makes his return from injury. His music hits. He comes back. And the Miz and the Miztourage depart, and which sets up a match for later on tonight, which is Rollins, Balor, and Hardy versus the Miz and the Miztourage.
Yeah, it was a good promo.
It was a cool promo. It was a fun segment. And then we move on to a women's match where Mandy Rose defeated Sasha Banks. Your girl got a win. Hey,
thanks Bailey. Thanks Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks Bailey.
Yeah, so Bailey made her. Well, this was really funny. So they were about to start the match, and then Bailey's music hits, and she does her complete entrance. Like she's like, "Spotlight on me, ladies and gentlemen."
Yeah.
She does her entrance. She moves to the center of the ring. She does her whole little Bailey thing. I thought that was hilarious.
I don't think that was planned.
I do. Well, what do you mean?
I don't know, because I was like, why is she doing the whole thing? She's like, usually when they're gonna come to the corner, their music.
Yeah. Oh, it's my Google Home. Okay, Google, stop. All right, I think it stopped. Dude, that's been my Google Home's been doing that recently. It's been like I don't even think I've been saying like okay Google. Well, now I said it. Damn it. It's looking for something. Okay, Google, stop. All right, there. I'm not gonna say it anymore. But
order pizza.
No, you have to say the other word first. Let's not say. I'm glad I didn't get the Alexa though, because then when we were talking about Alexa Bliss, my Amazon Echo would be going off if I had the Alexa. But yeah, dude, this thing's creeping me out, man.
Okay,
but
so
anyways,
Mandy. Oh yeah,
we were on Mandy
the whole
Road.
entrance. I mean, I don't know. I was just because usually when women when a person comes in, they just go straight to the just right there to the side of the ring. But yeah, she did the whole entrance. It looked awkward because she went inside and she was like, she looked around and she was okay. Let me get out.
It did, but I feel like that was Bailey's character. It was like I'm just gonna rub it in. I'm just gonna be me, and spotlight on me, ladies and gentlemen, spotlight on me. And I felt like that worked for me. But Bailey, what was it? But who distracted the referee? Was it Bailey?
No.
Okay. Well, Bailey tried to hit. Oh, okay. I think it was a absolution. Distracting the ref. And Bailey tried to hit Mandy, but she actually struck Sasha Banks instead. And with Banks, kind of like, hey, you punched me right in the face. She was kind of walking towards the inside of the ring again, but she's kind of bickering back and forth with Bailey. Sasha was able to hit a running knee and get the pinfall. Yeah. So this feud will continue with Bailey and with Sasha Banks, and I think eventually we will see them. Oh, I think it's next week. They announced it, right? Next week we're getting a one-on-one match.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, one-on-one match between them two for next week.
I was gonna say save it for sorry, but you can.
You can apparently, right? But after the match, we do go to a little bit more of a somber moment where Paige gets on the microphone and delivers her retirement speech. What did you think?
It was cool. I was expecting it, and
I think when the rumor came out, what was it? January when the rumor came out saying that she may have to retire. There was a rumor that she may have to retire back in January. But nothing was official, nothing was confirmed until.
But I heard because they're trying to acquire Del Rio too.
No, are they really? No, it was not for that. That's for sure. She's got an injury. She's got the same injury as Edge, apparently. Yeah. From what I've heard. But I have heard the Del Rio rumors. I don't want Del Rio back. To be honest with you, pass.
He ruined her.
Dude, I don't think a lot of people want Del Rio back. I'll pass on Del Rio. To be honest with you, I think he had his time.
Darn Mexican.
No, well, dude, no. If anything, they got NXT guy Cien Almas down there, who I really really like, who reminds me a little bit of Del Rio. But I like him a lot. If anything, if they're looking for a Del Rio type of character, pull him up, man. He's ready. But anyways, the speech, very sad, man. Yeah, it was very sad. It sucks.
She's young.
Dude, 24, 25 years old, something like that, right? I was telling my wife, I was like, they credit a lot of other wrestlers, a lot of women wrestlers, for being the women revolution. Paige to me. And the old NXT girls like Paige and Summer Rae and what's her name, and Emma, those were the girls to me that started the women's revolution. Granted, 2 of the 3 are not there anymore, not with the company anymore, but they're the ones that started this women's revolution, and they don't get enough credit. They all 3 of them do not get enough credit for starting this women's revolution. It's always been given to like the 4 horsewomen, the Baileys, the Sashas, the Charlottes, and the Beckys and stuff like that. But it was these 3 women who started it, and thanks to Paige and stuff like that, she was a pioneer in this new wave of women, not the divas, but the actual women superstars, where they're considered superstar, not divas. So it sucks. She definitely was one of my favorites. I loved seeing her. Her promos have always been good. Her matches have been.
She's good on the mic, bro.
Yeah, she is. So It sucks. I know we were all disappointed, but you know what I mean. It's an injury, and you gotta take care of yourself, man. Gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather her not be paralyzed as well. But moving on, we get Elias in the ring, and to perform for the WrestleMania crowd. But he was interrupted by a returning Bobby Lashley, who beat the hell out of him.
Bro, he's so big.
He is.
He's huge. Bro, I need to stop saying that. He's so big.
He is so huge. Big. He is.
Did you see his eyebrows? He has tatted eyebrows.
He's got tatted eyebrows?
I think so.
No, I'm Googling this.
It looked like he had tatted eyebrows, bro.
Bobby. Dude, every time I spell Bobby, I always end up spelling booby for some reason. No, I'm serious.
I'm over here talking about big and...
Bobby Lashley, he's got tatted eyebrows? Are you serious?
Like he had tatted eyebrows, bro.
Okay, I gotta Google. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna Google tatted eyebrows. Tattoo eyebrow. I don't believe it, dude. Are you serious?
They look like it, bro.
Do they really? Nah, look at that. Dude, he's got human eyebrows. Go to, that was a long time ago picture. And this is also...
Go to like a recent picture that he came out in...
like TNA or something?
Yeah, no, like right now with WWE. I don't know. I couldn't stop staring at his eyebrows.
You know what? I something of his face was different or felt weird, that's for sure. But let me see if there's anything. Oh, does have tatted eyebrows? Oh, there is an article on Reddit about it too. I think Reddit's talking about it. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. Now I'm going to pay attention to his eyebrows next week. All right. Can't wait to see Bobby Lashley's eyebrows. All right. But cool, man. Cool. I liked it. I like the fact that he returned. Not a surprise after the whole TNA that he left all that stuff. I like him. Another big guy. But obviously, I think this guy is a big guy. We got to stop saying that. But, but obviously, he is a muscular gentleman. Yeah, sure, right?
He's tall.
He keeps himself in shape. Right? Okay. That's cleaner, right? But you know, we do have another potential superstar. Yeah. You know, so I'm excited for him. It looks like he's like a full timer, so he's not gonna have that Brock Lesnar schedule, and he looks like somebody who can, you know, beat like a Brock Lesnar. So he's got that body type, so it's cool. I like the fact that he returned. Happy with that. And then we move on to a backstage segment, which had me cracking up, dude. Was this on Hulu? Please tell me this was on Hulu.
Yeah, I saw that.
Good.
I thought it was funny.
Good, because this was amazing. So we get the backstage promo where we have Kurt Angle talking on his cell phone, but he says, "Hey, I gotta call you back," which he says that a lot. And then we get an interrupting Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens approaching Kurt Angle, kind of saying if they have some, they're looking for a job.
I was expecting it. Because I was like, what are they gonna do with them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I liked it. I liked that they came in. They're like trying to be all humble, and then he throws them a curveball.
Dude, he throws them a complete curveball. He throws everybody a curveball. He threw out the line of the week. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he said, "Well, you could try TNA. They may be higher."
Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Bro, he bashed on TNA.
Dude, my wife and I looked at each other. We're like, "No, he said it." We were cracking up.
And you know something? They can do that because
they can.
They're WWE. Bro.
Yeah, they can.
They can bash on whoever the hell they want.
They can, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so funny, so fun. It was a great line from Angle. And I loved it. So anyways, Angle does say he has one spot left in the roster, but they have to fight for it. So, okay, well, speaking of okay, well, I'll talk about Sami and Owens during their match. But then we get a Heath Slater and Rhino in the match, in the ring, saying that they feel disrespected, you know, with the tag team eliminator, that they're not part of it. So they've put out a challenge to anybody in the back who is willing to come out and face the former SmackDown tag team champions. And we get the debuting NXT. Authors of Pain. Yes, from NXT. These guys, I knew they were going to make their debut. These guys are awesome. They're great.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're huge. Oh my God.
They are huge. You gotta say it though. You gotta say it like very sensual though.
I can't.
All right.
I can't.
They are.
They're good, man. They're what's another word?
It's huge synonyms. Somebody get us a thesaurus, please. No, they are talented.
Yeah, they're good. Man.
Tall fellows.
But I hate that whatever, Heath Slater, jobbers.
Yeah,
technically that's what they became.
But you know what? I expected once they came out and they started cutting the promo. I told my wife, "Authors of Pain," and then even the fans expected. They were chanting AOP. So I was like, yeah, they're coming out. But I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for them and what they're gonna do in this division. I think they're a great tag team. But after the match, they leave their manager Paul Ellering, which was surprising because I actually like him as their manager a lot. So I guess in a way it's like you brought us to this big show, but now we're leaving you behind. And I guess that kind of closes the curtain on Paul Ellering as their manager.
He's a Hall of Famer, huh?
He is. He's a Hall of Famer. So that closes the curtain on him, and I think we probably won't see him again. He is old.
He's an older.
And every time he walks slow, but I like his walk. It's very menacing, which is why I loved him with him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that his walk is more like, hey, I'm just old. This is how I walk. But it's so perfect. I guess.
It looks good with the whole. It looks great. The whole character with everybody.
Yeah. So whatever, they leave him behind. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We move on to Roman Reigns coming out to the ring, and talking about Brock Lesnar and the steel cage match for the greatest Royal Rumble. And then we get the returning Samoa Joe, who calls Roman Reigns a failure.
Bro. And
he said that he failed against Lesnar and all that stuff, but that after the greatest Royal Rumble, he's going to be waiting for Roman Reigns, and he'll fight him at Backlash.
Samoa Joe destroyed Roman Reigns
on the mic.
Yeah, he literally. You can, even if Roman Reigns was just quiet, like he didn't know what to say, type of thing.
Yeah,
like he literally destroyed him. It's like, you making excuses?
Yeah,
again.
Well, Samoa Joe is very underrated on the microphone, I believe. I mean, I think everybody.
He's good.
Yeah,
I've always thought
that's
he's
what I'm saying.
good.
He's underrated. I think a lot of people think he's underrated. He's great in the ring, and everybody knows it. But on the microphone, he's really good.
He's assertive. He's straight to the point, and that's his character, though. Yeah. That's who he is. He tells you how it is. He tells you he's gonna whoop your ass, and he's gonna whoop your ass,
and he whoops your ass.
And he puts it out there like easily. I don't know. I feel like it's easy for him to be on the mic.
Yeah,
and he
comes out very natural.
He sounds like a tough ass dude on the mic, but he's good. Like I don't know. He's not like a Brock Lesnar that can't have one, be that great on the mic, and he has a girl's voice.
He does. I'm gonna beat you up. Get up! You want another F5?
Like, dude, you're 275 pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that I love Roman Reigns. He's a good wrestler, right there. But Samoa Joe, bro, is awesome. I like him. I like the way he wrestles.
I like Samoa Joe a lot.
That he's so like he's like a mean type of character, and he's good on the mic.
Yeah, he definitely Samoa Joe is one of my favorites. So I really like him, and I'm looking forward to their Backlash match. But we're gonna move on to the second tag team eliminator. Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt defeat Titus O'Neil and Apollo. So then we got Hardy and Wyatt defeating them, moving on to the finals of the tag team eliminator. So now it sets up for next week, where it's gonna be the Revival versus Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. The winner will face the Bar at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
So we're gonna see the Bar against.
I'm thinking Matt Hardy and Bray. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And I would not be surprised if Matt Hardy and Bray end up winning that match.
They're trying to push that tag team.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably gonna take. I think the Bar's reign is over.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think they're gonna give the Bar the championship again. But we do get a backstage segment with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, and Jeff Hardy, which I thought you probably didn't watch on Hulu.
Which one?
It was backstage segment. Matt
oh
Hardy,
yeah, when Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, they're talking, right? And technically what it is that Matt Hardy's Bray Wyatt's daddy, in other words, right? Because he beat him. I'm just saying in general, like the way their character is, like he's like humbled with him, right?
I look at it more as now he's like his maybe mentor
in a way,
or
his daddy. Oh yeah, when Jeff Hardy comes with Balor and Seth Rollins, and when he starts talking to him, bro, I guess what is it? Bray Wyatt's trying to pay his respects to Brother Nero.
Exactly.
Brother Nero. But
so it's funny because one of the reason I really like this because Jeff completely went in and started talking their lingo.
Yeah.
Which was great. And then Jeff Hardy removed himself from that lingo and he's okay. Now I'm my Jeff Hardy again. And you see Balor and Braun was like, what the hell was that?
What was that? And he was all like,
and he just walks out. I thought it was great. It was good, a cool man. Backstage segment. It highlight the fact that hey, they're still brothers, they're still cool, but they're gonna do their own thing, and I like it. I think like we were talking about in our last podcast, Jeff Hardy is the more charismatic one. He is the solo artist here. Go ahead.
I saw an interview. Okay. They were interviewing Jeff. And they were asking him about about Matt and how everything's going. He's all like, with my brother, he's like, my brother will be my brother. He's like, and he's gonna keep exploring his alter egos. He said like that. He was all like, so that's I'm just gonna let him do him. Yeah, so
exactly. And I'm really happy with that too. I definitely agree with that. So then we'll move on to Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, which ended in a 10 count, a double disqualification, I guess, or no contest, I guess, right? So neither one gets the open Raw spot. So what did you think?
I liked the match.
It was a really good match.
It was a really good match.
It was
it was the match that it's expected that you would think you want to watch because they're trying to fight for a job. Yeah. So it was a really good match. They both gave it their all, and I think they're gonna hire both of them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, so I don't think so. I guess we'll find out next week with the Superstar Shakeup. But I think because SmackDown now, we'll get to SmackDown, but SmackDown now has a new general manager. I think they're gonna find a way to sneak back into SmackDown with that general manager. You know what I mean?
That's true. Maybe
because now they can sneak their way back. Because I don't think Kurt Angle. I don't think they're gonna go to Raw. I think they're gonna stay at SmackDown because I think that feud with Bryan will continue. To be honest with you,
it would be cool.
Yeah. I think it will. So but I think the way for them to kind of get back into SmackDown is with the new SmackDown general manager. Okay. So so the match was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then we move on to the main event of Monday Night Raw, which was Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins, who defeated The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. Another good match, another solid match for Raw. What did you think?
I thought it was a good match. It was a good ending. Bro, you literally got really good. Man, I can't even talk right now.
Well, the most over guys.
Yeah, the most over guys in at the end. It was a good match. You got to see Jeff Hardy wrestle again, and I actually like the ending.
Yeah, I did too.
I like the ending. How they got Bo Dallas and oh my God, what was the other guy's name?
Curtis Axel.
And they all hit their own finishers.
Yeah,
and I thought it was cool. I thought that was cool that they did that, and they did that. For the fans.
They did that. It was a good. Hey, go home, guys. Hope you guys had fun. Type of night, and it ended in that type of way. It ended fun.
Yeah, it was cool. I like it.
It ended fun. So I really like it. I really enjoyed the ending. I really enjoyed the match too. So yeah, I enjoyed Raw. The Raw.
Raw was good, man.
Raw was really good. But you want to move on to SmackDown?
Let's do it, man.
All right. So we get SmackDown, and it opens up with Shane McMahon, who thanks the fans, for helping make WrestleMania 34 a success, and praises Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan did submit his letter of resignation as the SmackDown general manager, and Shane McMahon accepted it. So now he's like, well, it's time for a new general manager, somebody to take over. Now, I wasn't expecting them to announce it on SmackDown. I thought they're gonna maybe wait next week, but I guess it makes sense because of the Superstar Shakeup. Yeah, you want to maybe kind of have already a general manager established already. So it was cool. And Shane McMahon says, you know what? It's time to announce the manager, and it turns out to be none other than Paige, the newly retired Paige.
I was surprised. I was surprised that they got her, but I'm like, it's good.
I like it.
They gave her a personal side. They gave her another job. They found her to put her in their company, and she's good. Yeah, she's good on the mic. So I think she's gonna do good.
The reason I think I like it, it's almost like the same thing that they did with Daniel Bryan, where with Paige is that she's only needed on SmackDown. She's able to she's technically retired. She's not gonna be doing this for a long time. She's not gonna be the SmackDown general manager for a long time. Yeah. Forever, exactly. I could see maybe until her contract expires or wherever. So it gives her time to still get some money, still be able to work, and not be completely, hey, all right, well, see ya. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it also allows her to have time and come up with her own projects and outside of the WWE because. It's her. She's only 25 years old.
She's young. She's got
so
much.
Got a
lot of things.
So much to do in life. So I really like the fact that it was her. It's awesome. Glad that she's good in the mic. We're gonna see her, and I'm sure she's gonna fight her way into the ring. But again, it's different than Daniel Bryan's injury.
We don't know.
So we don't know. But she does have hope, and she is very hopeful.
She's still young. She's still got time, man. There's girls that's getting to WWE past 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's just 24, 25 years old. Hopefully she can get healed. But I think this is going to be cool. It's something different.
Yeah, it is something different. So I liked it. So as first orders of SmackDown Live general manager, Paige decides to make the main event for the night. And she says, you know what? We're going to have Daniel Bryan because now Daniel Bryan is an active competitor. Yeah. He is not a general manager anymore. He is now part of the roster. So that means he is now prone to maybe be even traded to Raw or staying in SmackDown because he is now a back into being a full-time superstar. So they said, we're going to have Daniel Bryan compete for the first time ever on TV in 3 years against AJ Styles as the main event.
Dude, when she said that, I went nuts. I was like, dude, this is going to be an awesome match because they're like so like, how can I put it? Like they're almost the same. Like to me, like they're like so great. So I was like, this match is about to be awesome.
Yeah. So I was like, hell yeah, we're getting this on a SmackDown. Awesome. So free TV and we're getting it. So I thought it was great. Great opening for SmackDown. We get a new general manager and we get the main event for SmackDown set. So I thought it was cool. All right. So now we get the tag team match here where it's the Usos versus the New Day. To determine who will face the Bludgeon Brothers at the Greatest Royal Rumble. So we get the Usos defeating the New Day. So that means that at the Greatest Royal Rumble at Saudi Arabia, we're gonna have the Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
It was a classic New Day versus Usos.
Yeah,
it was a good match.
Yeah, I liked it.
Every time they wrestle, bro, it was a good match. Like it was good. I liked it. I liked Xavier Woods was doing really well.
Yeah.
I like that they both in the middle of the ring started slapping each other in the gut. Like it was cool, man. I liked it. It was a good match. The Usos, I knew the Usos were gonna come back, come on top. I think the New Day's time is over.
Yeah, I think so too.
They might get I think that they're gonna get separated in the shakeup.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
If anything, we'll talk about the shakeup. But I don't think they're gonna get separated. I don't think many tag teams will get separated. But we'll move on to the second match of the night, which was Naomi defeated Natalya. Cool match, simple match, nothing too complicated. But you want to talk about this match or not really? Yeah, it was cool.
I watched it.
It was on Hulu.
So yeah, So it's funny because I was watching all the matches. I was like, okay, this SmackDown is getting really good. Mm-hmm. And then this match comes on. I saw the whole little promo. Okay. And then I was like, all right, time to do some stuff. Yeah. So I got up and I had to go do something. I came back. I was like, I know that Naomi got one, right?
Yeah, she
won.
She
ended up winning.
You know what? I did get up and make myself a PB&J sandwich. I did. I was like,
I wasn't too excited about it.
I had the TV on and loud. I could hear it, but
it's cool. She won the battle. The whole battle royal and whatever.
It was cool. I like it.
The moolah.
The moolah. The moolah. Oh,
she won the moolah. But yeah, it was cool. Yeah. It is what it is.
And then we go to a backstage segment, which was amazing. Which was okay. So Renee Young was backstage interviewing Shinsuke Nakamura and asking him the tough questions. Why did you attack AJ Styles at WrestleMania? And then so he was, dude, his promo was so funny. He was at this, I'm very sorry, AJ. Like he was so funny as in his fake ass sorries. It was really funny.
Now that I remember that promo, that little part, I think this character
it's gonna work. Bro.
It's gonna work for him.
It's gonna work
because
bro.
his. I'm not saying the language barrier, but like he speaks very, but like just his accent, just goes along with what he's doing. Yeah,
it's gonna work. And then so then she does ask him, "Hey, why did you attack AJ after the match at WrestleMania?" And Nakamura says, he can't answer because he doesn't speak English.
Bro, I started laughing. I rewinded it because I didn't know what he said. And I was like, what did he just tell her? And I rewinded it and I was like, this dude.
That was so funny, dude. My wife and I freaking cracked up. We were like, you gotta be kidding me. That is hilarious. We were dying, dude. It was right there. That sold me. I was like, Shinsuke is gonna be a great heel. I think he's gonna be a great heel. All right. So then we move on to Charlotte, who comes out in to the ring, and she's kind of just wondering who she's gonna make magic in the ring with next. Kind of looking around for an opponent.
I was all like,
Well, once she said that, I knew we were gonna get a debut. Yeah, and it turns out that it was a debut. It was a debut of the iconic duo, which was both Australian girls, Billie Kay and I'm blanking out on the other one.
I don't know, bro.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. They've been in NXT for a long ass time.
Bro, I was trying to figure out their accent because
they're Australian.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, they're Australian.
And like I don't know who these girls are. I heard the girl with the colorful one, the first one.
The shorter hair?
Yeah, the shorter hair. Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, these girls are good looking, you know?
Yeah,
I was like, that's cool. And then I heard the other girl's voice. I was like, Lord, that girl's voice.
Yeah, they're both Australian. Yeah, they're both Australian. But they debuted. I'm happy to debut because they've been in NXT for a long ass time. And I feel like they probably could have debuted maybe last year. But they didn't. It took another year. I thought they might have they were going to debut at the Royal Rumble, at the Women's Royal Rumble. They didn't. And we finally get their debut at SmackDown, and they beat up Charlotte Flair. They whoop her ass outside of the ring, inside of the ring, and once they started bringing Charlotte Flair inside of the ring after they were whooping her ass, I knew that's where Carmella was going to show up.
I wasn't expecting it, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. I think because it slipped out of I don't know. I just didn't think about it. I forgot about it. But I thought that was a beatdown, bro.
It was a beatdown. Yeah.
And
it needed to be a beatdown though.
Yeah, because it's happened before where they hit her and she gets up and she beats Carmella.
Yeah.
I hated, but I know it was part of it, that the referee was acting so stupid.
Dude, my brother and I were texting about that too. We were like, my brother's like, why is the referee acting like an idiot?
They usually just grab the damn fucking thing and then like, oh, okay, cool.
Dude was literally like, dude, like that's her decision. She's an adult.
It took him like I want to say like 30 seconds at least to do it, and she's like, yes.
It's like, dude, my dude, go and ring that bell.
I thought that that Charlotte was gonna get up, bro.
I thought so too. I thought that was gonna be a failed cash-in. I was like, it's gonna be a failed cash-in,
dude.
And then she hit that kick, the Carmella kick on Flair, and it was over. She is a new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. What do you think?
I don't know, man. Like I believe it or not, I was happy for Carmella.
I was happy.
I was
for
like,
her too.
You know what? This is cool. This is cool. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna last long.
No, it's not. It's not.
But they were all like, you know what, Carmella, we're gonna. She's never had the title, right?
No.
It was like, we're gonna give you the title. You're gonna bust a Sasha Banks.
Yeah. That's she's not gonna hold the title for long, and that's for sure.
She might even lose it next week.
It could be, and I don't see her because technically she's great on the microphone, but she's not a good wrestler.
She's not a good wrestler.
She's not. So, but I was happy for her because no matter how much, people might want to bang or something like that or bag on them, they worked their ass off, man. Yeah. They worked their ass off, and I think that she deserved it. She deserved it. She's
been there for a while.
Yeah, she has, and she's worked her ass off, and she deserved.
And she's hot, guys, so it doesn't matter.
Dude, her outfit is A+, man.
She used to be I think it was not a Cowboys cheerleader. She was an NFL cheerleader.
I think she was a Laker.
And a Laker.
A Laker girl.
Laker too.
Yeah, I think she was a Laker girl as well. But yeah, I mean, I was happy for her, but I'm with you. It's not going to last long, and she's probably not going to get a championship ever again, if you want to be honest with you. I think with the women coming up, with the rosters getting all full and only 2 championships to go, to kind of go around, this is only going to be her one and done chance.
The ones that can't really wrestle are the ones that are going to start. They're going to start pushing them out, and they're bringing all these girls to NXT, all these talented women, kind of like her. what's her name? Rusev's girl. She's
Lana.
like Lana. She like,
Yeah,
like
she can't
her, like
wrestle.
all them. They're just gonna start just.
Which is why I'm lobbying for a second title for the women.
They need a tag team
or a tag team.
There's a lot of women now.
There's a ton.
A lot.
They need.
I think
and that division is getting super cool, man. It's getting fun. It's getting really fun, and I think they need to do something about it. They need to either bring in a mid card title like they have for the men's, or they need to do the tag team. I think the tag team could be fun because it can have awkward pairings and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's time. It's this year. Or at the latest next year, we need to introduce a new title.
They need to give these girls something to do.
Yeah, a new title for these women because the roster is getting filled up, and they need some stuff. They need some stuff to compete for. But very happy for Carmella. It's not gonna last long, obviously, and it probably shouldn't last long. If you want to be honest with you, she'll probably lose it by Backlash. I would assume. I
don't even know if she's gonna have it that long.
Yeah, it could be that she won't have it that long either. I think she'll keep it until Backlash. I will be very surprised if it's a long title reign. I wouldn't be upset, but I would be very surprised because there's just a lot of people that are in line.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I think they're gonna give it back to Charlotte.
I'm going to say that Charlotte is gonna move on. I think Charlotte and Becky are going to team up versus the Iconic Duo. I think Carmella is gonna have a different competitor, and it might be Naomi, or it might be somebody who gets traded in the Superstar shakeup.
That's true. Damn, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
It could be that because it felt because I follow Becky on Instagram, and Becky put like, hey, they're asking her, hey, why weren't you helping your buddy when she got beat up? Yeah. She was like, well, I was, I got done with my match, I was getting, I showered, I was getting ready, and I was in catering and all that stuff. So in a way, it's like I think they're gonna bring in, because Charlotte and Becky are BFFs, they're gonna bring Becky into this feud with the Iconic Duo, and I think that's where they're heading at, and Carmella will be heading somewhere else with that title on her own.
And she's gonna lose it to somebody else.
She's gonna lose it to somebody else. Somebody's gonna get traded.
But then maybe they are probably gonna wait for the Superstar shakeup, see who gets moved around.
Yeah, who gets moved around. So if nobody gets moved around, my first guess is gonna be Naomi.
But now we already had it.
She did, but they're still building her up. They made her win the battle royal. They made her beat Natalia. They're building her up again as a solid competitor, as a threat, I guess you can say.
Yeah, you're right.
So I can see that. But anyways, let's move on to the United States Championship #1 contender triple threat match, where Randy Orton is now the #1 contender. He defeated Bobby Roode and Rusev, and once again, Rusev gets buried.
I wasn't expecting Randy to win. I don't know why. Because it's like they're doing this all over again.
It is actually a year ago they were competing.
They were doing it for the championship.
But for the WWE Championship. Yeah, man, I didn't really think about that.
They're doing it all over again. They even said it. They even the announcers are all like, "Oh, this rivalry, whatever."
Yeah, renewed rivalry. I guess.
There we go. That's what they said.
But we are going to see Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title at Backlash. So, what do they do with Rusev from here?
They're burying him, man. I don't know why though.
I don't know. Dude's #1 in merch sales. What do they do with Rusev from here? I guess we'll find out after. I think after next week we'll have a better understanding.
Yeah, after they switch everybody around or whatever, they should. But I don't know, man. They need to elevate my boy.
Yeah. So then after that, I was looking at the time. I was always looking at the time because I was like, I want to know how much time we're gonna get with this AJ and Brian. They gave about 15 minutes.
Like almost 15.
Almost 15 minutes.
14,
yeah.
14 something.
So I was like, okay, not bad. I think we'll get something decent. I don't think this is gonna be the last time they'll face each other. They'll for sure face each other. But it was the main event of the night was Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, which ended in a disqualification, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I was actually expecting something to happen.
Yeah,
it always happens when the two people are great.
Yeah,
and it's not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and
there's never a
clear winner.
A clear winner. There's always somebody interrupting, or something happens. They get counted out, or something happens. There's never a clear winner. And this match was awesome.
It was. It was really fun. It was a really cool match. I'm sure we're not gonna see the last of them. I'm very excited to keep seeing them. But the match ended with a DQ, which Shinsuke Nakamura interfered and delivered a Kinshasa to Daniel Bryan, and then he delivered a low blow and a Kinshasa to AJ Styles, followed by another low blow. He just likes hitting people in the nuts.
He tried. The reason why he did the second low blow is because the first one was kind of like a fail, and that's why he was like, "I need to get this low blow real quick." I thought he was just gonna grab his nuts. I'm like, dude, you love fucking hitting this motherfucker in his nuts.
Might as well, right?
But it was cool. I liked the match. I knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Nakamura, this whole this whole thing with AJ Styles gonna keep going. So,
all right. So SmackDown. What did you think about SmackDown?
I like SmackDown more than Raw. This time, it's usually rare, but I like SmackDown. I think SmackDown, maybe because of the surprises of like Carmella and Daniel wrestling.
Yeah.
So I think that was good.
I'm with you. I enjoyed SmackDown. I think I enjoyed but I feel like I always enjoy SmackDown, even though sometimes SmackDown has been really, really bad. I feel like I enjoy SmackDown because of the 2 hours. I feel like it's
shorter. It's
shorter. It's condensed. I'm like, all right, we're getting straight to the point, and let's do that. Granted, the storytelling has not been the best, and so it still lacks a couple of things. But the fact that it's just so much easier to watch than Raw, which is why I like SmackDown. So I'm hoping that now moving on to our Superstar Shakeup. I'm hoping that SmackDown does get more talent where they can freshen up some storylines, because it was starting to get stale. Now, Superstar Shakeup is next week. Let's give our predictions as to who do you want to move? What do you think is going to happen? What do you see in this? What are you seeing about Superstar Shakeup?
I haven't really thought about it. Okay. I've heard speculations, but I don't think anymore. Like I had heard that AJ is gonna go to Raw, but he's still a champion. So, and I've noticed that champions, they don't move. They don't move people that have belts.
Yeah. I think for the main event spots, I think we're going to remain the same where you're going to have Roman stay at Raw. You're going to have Daniel and AJ kind of, running the ship in SmackDown, which is why I also think they also turned Shinsuke heeled, because then you would have Shinsuke. There's too many baby faces up on the as main eventers. They were not going to turn Daniel heel.
Hey, but we don't have... SmackDown doesn't have a lot of heels, huh? Like main... that's it. Like main heels? Yeah. If you think about it, there's a lot of baby faces.
There's a lot of baby faces.
So they need heels. So let's say Raw. Who do you got that's up there that are good heels?
Besides The Miz is nobody. But I like The Miz at Raw.
No, I don't think they'll move The Miz. The Miz is too good.
Samoa looks like he's going to go into this program with Roman, so I don't see him moving anywhere. Samoa's not moving. Dang, dude. Can we get that damn roster? Let's get that active roster. WWE.
There's no shakeup, guys.
There's no shakeup. WWE.
I think a lot of women are going to move.
I think so, too.
I think Bliss is probably going to go back to...
really?
To SmackDown.
Really? Male wrestlers from Raw. So here are the guys from Raw. Okay, so Big Cass.
Oh, he didn't come back.
He didn't come back.
I think he's going to come back, though.
And I think he'll come back as a heel.
He's actually cleared.
He is cleared. That's somebody that you can move. That's a heel, I guess.
I don't think Bray Wyatt, unless they move Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy together.
I don't think they're moving. I think Anderson and Gallows are moving. That's my pick.
Yeah, actually, yes, because when they interviewed them, they kind of they were all like, "Oh, it doesn't matter."
This is my pick. I'm saying out of the tag teams, I'm saying I'm gonna say the Usos are moving to Raw, even though I know that they have that Saudi Arabia match. I'm gonna say they're gonna move to Raw.
Maybe.
And then the club, Anderson and Gallows, are moving to SmackDown. That's gonna be my tag team thing. I think Raw needs another strong tag team, and I think the Usos can provide that.
You know what? Maybe the Bar,
or the Bar,
because the Bar is already technically done on Raw. They already did what they had to do in Raw.
What if they split up the Bar?
They might split up a bunch of it. Yeah, you know what? Because Sheamus, bro, he's already older.
Yeah.
And even though he hasn't lost a step, but I don't know. You never know. Maybe he wants to end it by himself.
Sheamus could be a good heel to bring up into SmackDown too. I think he's a good one to bring up to SmackDown. Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe Elias. Maybe Elias can go to SmackDown.
You know what? Maybe because Elias, there's so much talent that what look what Lashley did to him. Look what Cena did to him.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just throwing him around.
Yeah.
They don't. I feel like they don't know what to do with him. In SmackDown, they might be able to do something better. They might be able to, even though his whole character, everything's good. People love him. Yeah, man. I think maybe Elias should be going to SmackDown. That's probably.
Yeah. So I'll say Elias. I actually my pick was Seth Rollins, but not anymore.
No, me too. I thought Seth Rollins was going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I thought Seth Rollins was going to SmackDown, but now that he's a champion.
I feel like not with Brian, but Brian kind of evens it out now though. Brian coming back from injury was a game changer. I think it was a game changer. Oh man,
because he just elevated SmackDown.
He did.
He just made SmackDown that much better with AJ.
I think bringing but you know what? I wouldn't mind that. Maybe like a Jeff Hardy though too. A Jeff Hardy maybe moving to SmackDown.
Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, well he's not with
that U.S. title scene is getting very stale, dude.
That's true.
We need some excitement.
They keep throwing it around in between
all those
the same
four guys.
People. And you know what I've noticed? A lot of people are kind of getting over rude.
Yeah, they are. They are.
People are getting over rude, and I think that they noticed it, and that's why they haven't pushed them anymore. I think they stopped pushing him.
I agree. I think that people are not reacting to him as they did in the beginning. Maybe Rude is somebody that you should move.
Maybe they should move him to Raw.
Maybe even Rusev, dude.
Probably. Yeah, man. Dude, this is the thing. I haven't thought about it, but like now that you're just mentioning names, I'm like, yeah, because they're not doing anything with Rusev on Raw. I mean, on SmackDown anymore. They're like throwing the same thing that's happening with Elias.
Yeah.
They're just throwing them around.
Yeah.
They're technically somewhat of a jobber.
Somewhat, yeah.
And dude, that's true. So okay, Rusev to Raw.
I said Rusev to Raw.
Elias to SmackDown.
Yeah. That kind of levels that little
because I can see Elias
there
in the United States Championship area. I can see Jeff Hardy there as well. I even see Jeff Hardy in the World Championship, which is he's won it before.
Yeah, he has. But I'm with you that they need another strong heel.
Yeah.
So but Jeff Hardy would be cool in Raw and SmackDown though. I think Jeff Hardy will.
Elias is a heel.
Elias is a heel. If they push him to the top, Elias is a heel, and they can make him big heel.
Make him big heel.
I still say maybe Jeff Hardy to SmackDown, and obviously the club. I said the club, right? So right now we're going through Raw guys. So now let's go through the Raw women. If I can find them. Where the hell are they? Here are the Raw. Well, actually, these are these all the female wrestlers
that they have right now? Yeah. Rousey.
Okay, cool. Raw. Okay, this is Raw.
I don't know. Maybe they might switch Alexa back into SmackDown.
I don't think so, though. You think so? What about? No, they wouldn't do Ember Moon. She just barely got there. You know what?
I didn't know that was her name.
Oh yeah, Bailey. Yeah, that's her name.
She's Hispanic.
Yeah, she's like Puerto Rican. Yeah, her name's Pamela.
No, it's Pamela.
Oh, Pamela. Sorry. Dude, I don't know, man. For the women, it's harder. I don't know who they would do. Sonya Deville. I would say Absolution.
Okay, so Absolution is gonna. I don't think they're gonna keep Mandy.
I think so.
They're gonna keep Mandy Raw.
Yeah.
The reason we already know why, and then they're gonna move Sonya to SmackDown. Ronda's gonna stay. Sasha's gonna stay. Bailey's gonna stay.
Yeah.
What if they move Asuka?
Oh yeah, they gotta do something.
Asuka tore the whole women's.
Asuka.
Asuka's gonna move, and she's gonna go tear up SmackDown.
Or it could be that Asuka's the new challenger to Carmella.
Because I had heard that. No. I had heard. I'm going to somebody else, but you might be right. Because I don't know why I'm going off the subject. Because I heard that. Oh my God, what's her name?
No, that's fine.
Dude, Ric Flair's daughter.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Charlotte.
She might be. I think she's gonna move to Raw, because I heard that there's gonna be a feud within her and Ronda Rousey.
Save it till next year WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
I would say save it to next year WrestleMania. Give them some time. Save it to next year. Maybe have Ronda win the Rumble next year, you know, or something like that, and then Charlotte win the Rumble or something, you know. Save it for next year's WrestleMania.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that yet.
Mickey's probably gonna move or retire.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke, I heard she's probably gonna get fired unless they just move her to SmackDown. She's not doing anything. But
again, I still think we can see more debuts.
That's true.
More NXT people. And normally with this whole superstar, you know, what is it, shake-up, you know, we get to see, we also see people being let go because they gotta thin out that roster because it's a lot. They're bringing people up, and some of these inactive people, you know, might be leaving, which I think Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox, might be part of that group. Like you say, and Mickie James may be time for her to kind of hang it up. She did. She came back and she rocked it, and I don't know.
She's still good, but
yeah, she is.
You know, it might be time.
So, what do we decide on?
I don't know.
What
did
you decide?
I said Asuka,
right? Asuka,
maybe
Sonya.
Sonya, yeah, Sonya's probably gonna move, and then if anything, Dana, and Alicia, but I don't even know if they're gonna stay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So let's move on to the SmackDown roster. Who do you think in the SmackDown roster is going to move?
They might split Aiden English and Rusev too. So
I hope not. I like the pairing.
No AJ Styles. Maybe Baron Corbin.
Interesting.
They haven't been doing anything with him.
I actually do not mind that. He can fit in well because in that mid card, besides the Miz, who else do you got as a heel? To challenge like a Balor, to challenge like a Rollins.
Nobody. Elias. That's it.
But let's say in our scenario, well, first of all, they're not even doing anything with Elias. But let's say in our scenario, Elias comes to SmackDown. I think Baron Corbin is a good person to go there too.
That's true.
And Rusev too. We said Rusev as well.
Rusev. Well, this is SmackDown.
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
This is SmackDown, right?
Yeah, Rusev. No, yeah, SmackDown. So Rusev is in SmackDown. Maybe Rusev going to Raw.
Yeah, Rusev Raw. What else we got? Let's see. Jimmy.
We talked about maybe Bobby Roode. We talked about him. Maybe Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
That's true.
You know
they tried him out. They tried him out in SmackDown.
I still think there's potential for their tag team.
Who has better tag teams?
SmackDown.
Raw's SmackDown. I mean, Raw's tag teams suck, huh?
Yeah.
Not I'm saying they suck, but there's not a lot. There's not a lot of talent.
There's not a lot of talent.
So they're probably gonna move some good. So
I was thinking the
Usos and Chad and Gable maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then SmackDown will probably pick up like the Club or something. You know, I can see that. Who else do we got? Obviously Mahal is staying where he's at.
I'm telling you, they're gonna split. They're gonna split up the New Day maybe.
Their merch is still pretty good though. They got that pancake thing going. Their merch is still good.
Their entrance was funny.
We
didn't talk about that entrance.
At the WrestleMania?
They had like, how many midgets did they have? Like
they had
like 7, 8 midgets.
They had a bunch of
pancakes, bro. That was funny.
That was actually.
I love that they were all into it too.
Yeah,
like that was funny. Anyways, bro, it's hard. I don't know, man.
It is hard.
I really don't know.
I say Rusev, Corbin,
but I wouldn't be surprised if they move some big names and not care, because lately that's what they've been doing.
Then what big name would you say? What's up? Because to me the big names in SmackDown are Nakamura, AJ, and Bryan, but I don't see them moving any of those three.
That's true. Yeah.
And we're also forgetting about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which is why I think they'll get their jobs back with Paige.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's hard. Because watch Bryan go to Raw, bro.
No, that would be a horrible mistake. Like I said, keep Roman and AJ away from each other. Roman can have Raw. Let him have Raw. AJ and Bryan can have SmackDown. Let them be away from each other. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what?
Okay.
Balor is going to SmackDown.
Ooh. I would like that.
He has a better chance in SmackDown right now.
He does.
And unfortunately, they're probably going to keep him. If they do, they'll probably keep him in the United States area.
Yeah, mid-card.
Mid-card. and then he'll probably just.
But that's okay though, because the mid cards have been really good.
You want to know? I would love for him to just climb up into the main event so we can see AJ and Finn Balor again.
That'd be awesome.
That's like watching Daniel Bryan and AJ. Like they're all in that caliber. You know, I mean? Yeah. They all have the same like wrestling background type of thing. They've all wrestled. I don't know. I think it's cool. Like I would be awesome if
I'm really
they're not doing much for Balor right now.
They're not.
Which they should, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
But they're not.
But again, okay, you said Balor. I would say either Balor or Jeff is coming to SmackDown. Not both. I said Jeff.
Okay.
I say Jeff, but not both are. Both are not coming.
They'll both elevate the
mid-card division.
The mid-card division.
Absolutely.
Either way, because everybody
and both of them can easily move up to that heavyweight to that main event division,
because they've been there,
and then move down, kind of like Orton. I mean, literally. Okay, let's say tomorrow they say, okay, Orton's challenging AJ for the championship. Okay, I'm not gonna bat an eye. I'm not gonna double think it. It's fine. Randy can do that. I would say same thing with Balor and Jeff, where. You know, tomorrow they'll be like, "Oh, Jeff is a new challenger for the WWE Championship, or Balor's a new challenger." I would be okay with that. I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I can see that." So I think you can float those two names around in mid card with the U.S. title and with the WWE Championship, which would work. But man, I'm excited, man. The female division for SmackDown. I'm thinking Naomi, man. Naomi. Who else do they got?
Natalya, maybe.
Natalia.
Yeah, Natalia's been on SmackDown.
What about the Riot Squad? What about Ruby Riot?
Probably. Yeah, because she already did what she needed to do. She already challenged what's her name? Charlotte Flair. She already wrestled.
We know for 100% sure. Absolution is broken up. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking Riot Squad is gonna break up.
I don't know. They might keep it longer.
Really? I feel like it ran its course. I don't know. You were saying Charlotte Flair though, huh? But I don't think so. I think she's entering that program with the iconic duo. I'm saying Naomi. I'm saying out of the big female names, I'm saying Naomi moves over.
Nikki Bella's still on their card.
She's still there. It's just active roster, even though right now she's not active.
She was only active in the last when was it?
The Rumble.
The Rumble.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I'm looking at these names, and I'm like,
what about the broadcast team?
They're gonna keep it this.
Yeah, they're gonna keep it.
Even though they said they can switch them out.
Okay, well, here are some names in NXT. I don't think, when you're not too familiar with NXT, I would say Cien Almas is going to be somebody that's going to be moving up somewhere just really quickly. Drew McIntyre, I think, might be coming back.
He's going to come in.
Adam Cole just has a bunch of championships right now. No, not Adam Cole. I think you mean Drew McIntyre. Do you mean Drew McIntyre? Let me show you a picture of Drew McIntyre. Because this guy.
Oh, okay.
I think you mean Drew McIntyre, because Adam Cole just won. He's like a tag team champion. He's like the new North America championship that they created. No. He's got some time in NXT. I think he'll be there for a bit. Let me see the NXT women. Yeah, man, I can't see anybody moving up. Neither. Nobody, because I think that NXT women they just lost Ember Moon and the iconic duo. I can't see anybody. I think at this point, we might get one or two names right. I would say. I'm
really confused, guys. I know we should know more. No, but it's confusing because you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on the stories they want to tell. And I believe that whoever is moving, they already have a planned story until SummerSlam for that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. I don't think they'll be like, oh, F it, let's just throw in freaking.
And then there's a lot of guys that haven't wrestled each other that are in different brands.
Yeah.
So I think that there's gonna be a lot of first time matches. Yeah. And I think that's cool.
I think it is cool too. So I'm really looking forward to the Superstar Shakedown. Any last things you want to add to the Superstar Shakeup or the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania?
Not really. I'm just really excited. I really don't know like a lot. I like who wants to go here, who's gonna go where.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be good, man. WWE has been surprising us lately.
Yeah,
and it's been good surprises. So
do you remember the Superstar Draft? When they would draft the people, where they'd be like, were they all sitting down in like a place? Yeah,
and they were
like in catering. Yeah, I feel like I missed that. Instead of just saying, "Oh shoot, Naomi showed up on,"
because it was kind of like a whole sports kind of thing, and how they used to do it.
Yeah, it was almost like that. So I feel like I kind of missed that. So, and I know they're not doing that anymore. They're mostly just saying, "Hey, if you see a SmackDown person show up on Raw this Monday night, that means that person is now."
That's how the shakeup works, right?
Yeah, that's how
like Raw is like gonna be normal, and then there's just people are just gonna be popping in.
You'll see a Rusev show up or something, or you see Naomi show up, whatever it is. And in SmackDown, you'll see like a Jeff Hardy show up, or you'll see somebody else show up. Yeah. So that's what it is. Anything you else want to add? No.
That's it, man. It was exciting. We've gone in how many hours already?
Dude, a lot, man. It was an exciting week, but I am exhausted.
It's 10 p.m. right now, man.
Yeah, it is 10 p.m. for us, man.
I haven't ate all day too.
You haven't ate?
Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow, so
hey, happy birthday! But that is it. John needs to go celebrate his birthday in like 2 hours. So that is it for our podcast today, guys. Thank you for joining us on the Below Average Wrestling Podcast, and we will see you guys next week. My name is Mike.
My name is John, and my mouth is dry.